Jayden is he's always described as like a sweet, kind little boy. And he loves family time. Like he's like very family, you know? So like if we're watching a movie or something, he's just like, I'm spending time with my family, you know? We just got a new dog. He loves the dog. He throws a toy. He's like, Mama, he likes me. He's just a really sweet kid all around. And that's why this, you know, was difficult, because it's like, he's just a sweet little boy who just needs a little bit extra help.
Jayden, age 7, has autism spectrum disorder. In 2023, after thriving in preschool and kindergarten, he suddenly refused to go to first grade.
We didn't know what happened. Jayden wasn't able to communicate to us what happened. So he never actually made it into the classroom or made it into the building. He'd be outside a school bench all day, stimming, hadn't eaten his lunch, and just sitting with an administrator. Really couldn't do really work out there because, I mean, there's so much going on. I just said, like, enough is enough, and like, let's find a place. And then we started visiting these places, and I was just like, oh my God, like I said, I wouldn't leave my coat in some of these schools. Or we ran into something we liked, but it was full, and there was just, they only accepted 3rd grade, and you know, so I'm like, he's never gonna find a school. Or I'd be washing dishes, and here's my son sitting at home, and I see kids walking to school, and why can't that be him? Like, why is there not a place for Jayden? Like, it just didn't feel fair.
In January 2024, the Chicago Lighthouse expanded its therapeutic day school to accept children younger than 3rd grade. Jayden was one of the first to enroll.
When we start earlier than 3rd grade in providing intensive services, we give our children a better chance at being able to integrate into their more natural school environment, and gives them the best shot at being able to actualize and become their full self. We're only a few places that are expanded to that young of an age and are able to begin services earlier on in a child's academic life.
So this was like a miracle for us to find Lighthouse, because it was just like never on our radar.
You know, we just taken from one school to another. It wasn't until we visited the Chicago Lighthouse, and to be honest, I just felt right the moment we walked in.
I remember this was the first school that he actually ran into the building and ran into the classrooms, which was huge because Jayden hadn't been in a classroom in like 9 months or longer.
The first day Jayden came in, Jayden, myself, and Miss Danica, our social worker, ended up sitting in the hallway negotiating for about 3 hours. And it was hard, and we finally got him in the classroom, and he screamed and cried, and we sat and we told him big feelings are okay. It's okay to have these big feelings. It's okay to be mad at Miss Jordan. It's okay to be mad at Miss Danica. Let's just have all the feelings together. And that's how we spent our first day. The second day he came in, said hello, went straight to his classroom, and was I wouldn't say a whole new kid, but I think that was the first time we got to see real Jayden.
He's able to express his emotions a lot better. He's able to put words together a lot better, sentences, something that prior to being here, he wasn't able to.
Jayden's now talking about a best friend that he has here. This is Jayden's first friend ever in school, you know, and he's excited to come to school every day and come see her.
You know, like, he's not being structured into, like, this person they want him to be. They're letting him grow into who he is, and every student has different needs. And here, it just seems like they were able to just give him that little extra support to make him more comfortable, where he's able to learn and thrive. And I'm very grateful for that, for sure.
I always say the sky is like the limit for Jayden, you know, because you don't know, right? Like, you don't know where he's gonna go or what he's gonna do, but I'm hopeful for his future.
Join us in supporting children with disabilities.